Thank you, Secretary Mayorkas, for being here. As you well know, immigration and border security are complicated issues that require comprehensive solutions to address national security, humanitarian concerns, workforce issues, gun and drug smuggling in both directions, and fidelity to the rule of law, which is, of course, the foundation of our country. Our colleagues across the aisle have made clear with their tone and questions today that their primary interest is in scapegoating you and the Biden administration for the consequences of Congress failing for decades to address either the root causes of immigration at our southern border, including climate change, corruption, and poverty, or the underfunding and all but complete collapse of the U.S. immigration system, which hasn't been updated for decades to respond to current conditions. Instead of investigating and proposing real solutions to these immigration issues, our colleagues prefer to push and sometimes create apocalyptic scenarios to scare Americans and sow chaos, anger, and fear with heated rhetoric and political theater designed to cast blame rather than solve problems. So this is allegedly an oversight hearing, and there's an issue I would like to address. But first, I appreciate your clarity and your nuance, even when responding to some of the more outrageous rhetoric from our colleagues. Can we just clarify one more time in case it's gotten lost? Have you or the Biden administration ever tried to adopt an open border policy?
No, we're not.
Okay, I didn't think so, but just wanted to make sure we were clear there. In the interest of conducting actual oversight and finding solutions, I'd like to turn your attention to an issue that I've been following since I first participated in a multi-year ABA investigation on the topic almost 20 years ago, and that's access to counsel by immigrants when they are seeking legal entry into our country. It's critical to ensuring the fidelity of our country to the rule of law, as well as improving functioning of the asylum system. Studies have consistently shown that access to counsel is critical to successfully navigating our laws, but those seeking asylum are often unable to access counsel even if they can afford a lawyer or volunteers are willing to take their cases. And this past spring, when your agency launched expedited asylum screenings at Border Patrol facilities, a commitment was made to provide access to such counsel to all immigrants. But according to recent reporting by advocates, that promise has remained unfulfilled. Of the thousands of migrants screened at these facilities, only a small number have been able to consult, however unpredictably, with attorneys by phone, and even fewer have been able to complete formal legal representation. So I know that the failure to ensure uniform or consistent access to counsel when available is not a new issue, but the problem appears to be worsening despite commitments to do better. So moving forward, is your agency able to better guarantee attorney access for asylum seekers screened at Border Patrol facilities or held in detention facilities?
Congresswoman, when we built this approach of lawful pathways and the delivery of consequences, one element of it was the screening of individuals in Border Patrol facilities. And a sub-element of that effort was, in fact, to safeguard access to counsel. I have visited the border approximately 20 times. In my last visit, I saw the consultation booths that we built in a Border Patrol processing facility deliberately to provide that access to counsel. I am aware of the concerns that some have raised with respect to our success in ensuring access to counsel, and we are reviewing those concerns.
I appreciate that, and I echo Mr. Correa's offer to please let us know how we can assist you in making sure that your efforts are more effective and what we as Congress need to do at this belated time to help address the issue at the southern border. Mr. Chair, I would request unanimous consent to insert into the record an article from the New York Times titled, "Lawyers Say Helping Asylum Seekers in Border Custody is Near Impossible." Objection. Thank you. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Good.